Morning everybody, how are y'all doing today? I'm doing fantastic personally, because you know what, our favorite PlayStation fanboy, the amazing Lucas, is finally back. Now, the amazing Lucas has actually been on a pretty good track record recently if you've been following his channel a little bit. He's given the Spider-Man PC port endless amounts of praise for how incredible it looks, and the video we're actually going to be taking a look at today is him calling out Sony for, the extremely, cash-grabby Last of Us Part 1 remake. And this video is actually pretty based in a lot of areas, but there's just a couple things I wanted to cover, because he gets so close to perfection with this video. He keeps talking about how, oh, yeah, Sony and Naughty Dog are ripping us off, you shouldn't buy this, it's not worth it unless, you haven't ever played the game before, or if you're on PC. But unfortunately, he loses it at certain points because he tries to bring this back to the console wars, and he somehow uses this as ammunition to bring down PC and Xbox players, basically implying that PlayStation players are like above them. So yeah, this video probably won't be too long because the video we're watching is like 6 minutes and we're gonna skip quite a bit of it. We're not gonna cut it out. I'm gonna speed it up just so I don't take anything out of context. And one more thing before we get into this video was actually previewed for members 24 hours ahead of time. For those of you who don't know, I do have memberships open on the channel, and if you become one at any tier, you get 24-hour early access to all my videos before they get released to the general public. So if you'd like to get 24-hour early access to videos as well as a bunch of other perks like emojis, background music requests, and more, then do consider becoming a member of the channel. I certainly would appreciate it, but always remember, not required whatsoever, and just watching my videos is more than enough support. So yeah, with that little shameless plug out of the way, let's get into the video.
Oh my goodness. So listen, I get it. Many people want to paint me as, the Sony pony. And I understand, but at the same time, it's not my fault that Sony is coming out with bangers. It's not my fault that the exclusive Sony has completely takes a dump on everyone else. It's not my fault that Uncharted 4 is better than any Xbox lineup, okay? It's not my fault that pretty much Spider-Man and PlayStation exclusives are making the PC right now. That's what they're doing.
I mean, you know what, Lucas, you're absolutely right. It's not your fault that that's the case. It's not your fault that, Sony makes great games. However, it is your fault that you decide to get on camera continuously and act like an absolute clown celebrating the fact that, you have games other people cannot play. Sony never made you do that. You made that decision all on your own. And also, if you truly do love these games like Uncharted 4 and Spider-Man, and, you're truly a fan of them, then you would want them to come to other platforms so that more people can have the same great experience that you did. But you don't. You want them to remain exclusive to your precious little PlayStation, and that right there is not Sony's fault. Just because Sony makes great games doesn't mean you need to hope they don't go to other platforms, and it doesn't mean you need to constantly shill for them at every opportunity.
Okay, because what is the PC really known for? Modding, okay, just reskins? That's really it. They haven't been playing anything right now. What they want to talk about, their graphics card and stuff like that. We give you life. PlayStation gives you life.
Where's this whole narrative of Sony giving PC life coming from? Last I checked, Sony's ported how many major games? Like 5, and I think the 6th one will be Uncharted. And then also The Last of Us. And also, I'm just gonna throw it out there, if PC has no life whatsoever, then why are there over 1 billion registered Steam users? How come 1/7 of the world's population loves to play on a platform with quote-unquote no life? I mean, of course, I, like any other PC player, enjoy when PlayStation exclusives come to our platform. It means more games for us to try out. But I'm chilling over here with plenty of games right now that I gotta play through. As you can see by the gameplay, I'm playing through the Modern Warfare 2 campaign remastered. I still gotta finish Elden Ring. I've been playing quite a bit of Vanguard and Cold War Zombies recently. I've been getting back into Borderlands. I've rediscovered my Minecraft addiction. If you were on Minx's stream the other day, you know what I'm talking about. And all of this is after finishing Spider-Man. So yeah, don't get me wrong, I love it when PlayStation games come to PC, but at the same time, I've got plenty of other games to play right now. I'm totally good in that regard.
Having said that, one thing that I do not accept is nonsense. You can miss me with nonsense. And when it comes to The Last of Us, Lord in heaven, as I said in the intro, if you buy this, you are dumb.
I just find it very ironic that a PlayStation fanboy is going to say that he doesn't like nonsense, considering that's all PlayStation fanboys ever really spew. I mean, to be fair, Lucas does spit a lot of facts in this video, but when it comes to talking about an opposing platform, usually PlayStation fanboys are all about the nonsense. But like I said in the intro, I'm not going to cut this next part, I'm just going to play it at 300% just so I don't take anything out of context. Basically, the summarization of what he's saying is, you're dumb if you buy this game because this is the third time they've remade it, or the second time, I guess, and this is the third time they're releasing it. And to quote Lucas himself, you have got to be cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs if you are going to buy this a third time. Which I kind of agree with, but at the end of the day, it's your money, you spend it how you want to.
What's wrong with the gaming industry if you make this purchase? Because hear me out. For all of us who love Last of Us, the first one, right? For all of us who love that game, we saw what they did with the sequel. We saw what Neil Cuckman did with the sequel. And if you did not like the sequel, why on God's green earth? Why would you give them money for a game that you've already played twice? They have created the same game now 3 times. Uno, dos, tres. Okay? Un, dos, trois. You have got to be cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs if you buy this a third time. All right? They had the first game, a remaster, now they're doing this.
And here's the thing, here's also the thing. Do not fall for this trap, this pit of hell that is graphics. Please do not fall for that. Did not Xbox One X teach you anything? Has Microsoft not taught you Sony individuals anything?
I mean, yeah, the way Microsoft lied about the Xbox One X was definitely really scummy. But from what I remember, they didn't tout the graphics too much, like they kind of did. But from what I remember, it was mostly about, you know, the 4K 60 and HDR as well, and not really the graphics all that much. I could be wrong about that, but I'm pretty sure that they didn't really tout the graphics too much and that it was mostly about the resolution. Also, I find this a little ironic coming from Lucas saying, do not fall for the pit of hell that is graphics, when, you know, the main thing in his Spider-Man PC video that he was praising the game for was the immensely improved graphics, and that was the main reason he bought it and preferred it over the PlayStation version. But for some reason, it's okay to buy Spider-Man for the better graphics and not The Last of Us. Look, I'm not trying to defend The Last of Us, I'm just trying to point out some hypocrisy here, because when you buy the PC port of a game and the main thing you're super impressed by and the main thing you're gushing over so much is the graphics, and then you turn around and try to trash another game for the main marketing point being graphics, just a little hypocritical to me, because that's basically what Lucas was saying in his Spider-Man video. He was saying like, oh my god, the graphics are incredible, but at the same time he doesn't want people to fall for the trap in the pit of hell that is graphics. Like, I don't know, it just doesn't really make much sense to me.
With all the teraflops, oh, you got 12 teraflops. Oh, it's gonna be one of the most powerful consoles ever. And time after time after time again, the PS5 has outperformed them, showing that the whole teraflops is meaningless, showing that graphics, listen to me. You should not ever buy a game exclusively on the graphics. Never, all right? We are at the point in time where that should be a standard.
Honestly, very base, Lucas, I must agree. Although, once again, can't help but detect a little bit of hypocrisy given your Spider-Man PC video where the whole thing was you gushing over the graphics. But nonetheless, I do agree. And now I'm just gonna speed up this next part by 600% until the outro hits, because that's when the final thing that I want to talk about comes up. Again, not cutting it because I don't want anything to be taken out of context, even though I guess you can't really understand what he's saying. But basically, again, to summarize, apparently the PC and Xbox community are laughing at PlayStation fans because they're getting a third remake of a game, even though it's probably only the Xbox fanboys that would be doing that. I don't think any normal person who plays on PC or Xbox would be pathetic enough to actually laugh at somebody getting a third version of a product they've already paid full price for twice.
Anyways, guys, that's a video. Let me know what you guys think. Whether or not, like, look, it looks amazing. It's such a graphical upgrade. You don't understand. It's a whole new game, Lucas. Oh my God, what's wrong with you? You should definitely buy it. Or if you don't believe, you sicken me. You sicken me. You're nothing. You're no better than an Xbox player. You're no better than a PC player. Do you really want to associate yourselves with such low lives of the gaming community?
That's right, guys. If you buy this game or if you see value in it when Lucas doesn't, then you are no better than one of us lowly Xbox or PC players. Truly just the scum of the earth. Like, could you really live with yourself if you knew you were on the same level as us? Honestly, after watching this video, it's kind of inspired me. I think I'm gonna go get a PS5 and throw my gaming PC out the adjacent window. But seriously, imagine calling PC and Xbox players like low lives. Like, imagine thinking you are above other people because of what platform you own. Now, I have a little question, Lucas. Is it like a canceling out thing? Is it like if you get a PS5, that's like a +5 to your status, but then if you get a PC as well, that's like -5, so then you're at a 0, and then if you have an Xbox, that's like another -5, so then you're at like a -5, even though you have a PS5 as well? Like, do the things cancel out, or does the PS5 just like save you from is it like Bleach? No matter what it is, it'll clean you? I'd really like to know how the whole, console hierarchy works.
All right? We're better than them. Okay? We're smarter. We're faster. We're stronger. Okay? Please, come on now. Come on now.
You know what, Lucas, I sincerely thank you for that advice. Instead of, going to the gym, joining the swim team, something like that, like doing some general exercise and stuff, I'm just gonna buy a PS5 and then, boom, all of a sudden I'll be getting all the ladies. Or, no, sorry, we're gamers. We gotta use gamer speak. We get the maidens. Oh god, I'm sorry. But anyway, guys, that's basically the end of the video. He just advertises his disagreement day and does his little outro, and that's basically it. So yeah, a bit of a shorter video today, but I just kind of wanted to go over this because, like I said, a lot of this video was pretty base, but of course he can't help but to, talk down to PC and Xbox players in the process, just like any true PlayStation fanboy would. But anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching. Like the video if you liked it, dislike it if you didn't like it, subscribe if you want to see more, and I will catch you all next time.